Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Green Jack. Ready.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and let 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. And Lance now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Blue, 32.
Here's Lance to throw it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. On 4th down, the Steelers called on Corliss Waitman to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Smith, red. Hey, green. Yellow, 22. Ready.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun here, Gabriel. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To the air is Gabriel. That's caught left side by Judy. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. This is taken at the 15. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. The Steelers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And his throw is incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Ready,
right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Fury, yellow. Green Jack. Set.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jaylen Warren, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
3rd down and 6. Now Gabriel. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Ready. Down. Hey, green 50, green. Right blue. Set.
Judkins is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Just solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Red 38. Ready.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Drill green. Set, huh?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
A handoff for Warren. And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Let's go now. 52.
On the give, it's Warren. And he will have the Steelers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Lance. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Set, hut. Blue, 32.
Throwing now is Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Ready. 10 black. Hut, hut.
To throw, it's Lance. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Malik Collins drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now, Gabriel. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
To throw, Gabriel. This one is complete to Jenkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Gabriel. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Sampson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Gabriel looking to throw. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy as the first half is winding down. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. But Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Let's go now.
Here's Gabriel. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. A good pickup there at 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great...
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First down 10 at the 44-yard line.
Lance going to throw. Got his man. It's Warren. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Catch is made by Metcalf. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10
Here we go.
20-yard line.
Look, 6, mega, set.
Lance looking to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Blue striker.
And the Steelers
Ready.
first down.
Now Lance again. Now a run here off the arc. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Trey Lance punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny them the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Oh, they go with the tight end carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Set, ready, set.
A give up the middle. Judkins trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
Yellow, 22.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the set.
Second and 10.
Eagle blue. Set, hut, hut.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll be inside the 35, now at the 34-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. Well, he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Play action, now it's Gabriel. Pass caught, right side, Fannin. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Gabriel. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. The extra point splits the uprights. And a lead now up to 14.
Steelers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play though gets them right back up to that level.
The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Okay, right? Shoot, yellow, ready, hut.
Desperation time here. Lance. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Gabriel. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Looking to throw. Gabriel. Over the middle, complete to Judy. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go.
That's a gain of 8.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 22.
Back to throw. Gabriel. And he's going to go down. Safe back at the 13-yard line. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And his kick is indeed good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
18 yards. It's now third down.
Ready?
Here's Lance. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Red, yellow.
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready.
Lance looks to throw again. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
18. And the Steelers first down.
Let's check.
Warren. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
Lance now to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Lance going to try to throw for this. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That good for 19 and a first down.
Ken Black.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Down. 52 blue.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
On the set.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11.
Set. Ready.
Working out of the gun here, Gabriel. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Gets this over the middle to Tillman. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Lance back to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
43 red.
It's now second and 10.
Here we go. Ito. Ready.
Here's Lance. That's to Freiermuth. A strong running. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
One final try now for Lance. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Cleveland, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the